Hey everyone! Welcome to a journey through time and imagination, where science and art collide in the most unexpected ways. Imagine being so curious about the world that you can't help but tinker with everything around you. That's basically how Archimedes lived his life, like a scientist with the heart of an artist. He was always experimenting, always asking questions, and always searching for new ways to understand the mysteries of the universe. Born over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece, Archimedes grew up in the bustling city of Syracuse. This city was a hub of culture, learning, and innovation, surrounded by the beauty and wonder of the Mediterranean world. Picture cobbled streets winding through sunlit courtyards, the scent of olive trees in the air, and the Mediterranean Sea sparkling nearby. It was a place where ideas flowed as freely as the sea breeze, and where thinkers like Archimedes could let their imaginations soar. Archimedes wasn't just a thinker, he was an explorer of ideas. He dove deep into the world of mathematics, physics, and engineering, always eager to discover something new. He'd spend hours sketching shapes in the sand, obsessed with how things move, float, and balance. The beach was his chalkboard, and the world was his laboratory. One day, a king asked Archimedes to solve a mystery. Was his golden crown made of pure gold, or had someone cheated by mixing in silver? This wasn't just a puzzle, it was a challenge that would test the limits of his creativity and scientific skill. Archimedes puzzled over it until, legend says, he had his famous Eureka moment while taking a bath. Imagine the excitement of suddenly seeing the answer to a problem that had stumped everyone else. He noticed the water rising as he sank into the tub, and realized he could measure the crown's purity by how much water it displaced. This simple observation led to a breakthrough that changed science forever. That's called the principle of buoyancy, and it's still used today to figure out if something will float or sink. From ships to submarines, this principle is at the heart of how we explore the oceans. But Archimedes didn't stop there. He invented countless clever things, like the Archimedes screw, a simple but brilliant spiral tube that can lift water uphill. This invention helped people move water for farming and building, making life easier for everyone. Farmers still use this design. It's a perfect example of how a creative idea can last for centuries and continue to make a difference in people's lives. And then there's the lever. Archimedes loved finding ways to make hard work easier, and the lever was one of his favorite tools. Archimedes famously said, "Give me a place to stand, and I will move the earth." He believed that with the right tools and enough imagination, anything was possible. He was talking about using levers to lift heavy objects with surprisingly little force. This simple idea is behind everything from playground seesaws to giant cranes on construction sites. Next time you use a seesaw or a crowbar, thank Archimedes. His discoveries are all around us, hidden in the everyday things we use. Let's not forget his wild side. Archimedes wasn't just a quiet thinker. He loved to play with ideas, test wild theories, and sometimes even surprise his friends with clever tricks. When Syracuse was under attack, Archimedes turned his genius to defense. He designed machines and strategies that amazed everyone, showing that creativity can be a powerful tool in times of need. He invented war machines, some say even giant mirrors that set enemy ships on fire using the sun's rays. Whether or not the stories are true, they show how Archimedes' mind was always searching for new possibilities. Real or not, it shows how his imagination was as colorful as a Van Gogh painting, always swirling with ideas and new connections. He saw the world not just as it was, but as it could be. So why should you care? Because the spirit of Archimedes lives on in every question you ask and every problem you try to solve. Because Archimedes proves that curiosity and creativity can change the world. Every invention, every discovery starts with someone daring to wonder, what if? He reminds us that it's okay to ask why, and even better to ask, what if? Who knows? The next big breakthrough could come from your own imagination. Your next big idea could be as legendary as his. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, every great discovery begins with a single question.